Hey everybody, this is Brian Boer with Modern Day Computers, and today I'm going to do a cleaning, a much needed cleaning of a very good joystick that I've had. One moment, please. Uh, I've had for, 25 years, and if you've seen my latest videos, I bought a Sega Genesis yesterday for 20 bucks. Well, this is my NES Advantage joystick for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is not I did not buy this in a used game store. I bought this, I'm going to say, from Walmart 25 years ago. And just looking through my stuff and I found it, and I'm looking at it, and well, you can see that it's kind of grimy and icky and yeah. So what I so I was gonna learn how to take it apart. So I looked on YouTube and figured, found out, how to take off the feet and stuff. So I've already started the process a little bit, but I figured I would also document this because if I mess something up, I can always go back. Hopefully, I don't break anything. Okay, so um, if you've seen pictures, this is supposed to be white, and if this does look familiar, uh, in particular to Ghostbusters, this is this was used heavily modified to control the Statue of Liberty in Ghostbusters 2. So, that's just a little bit of cool trivia. One moment. Oh, my phone's done charging. Yay. So I figured I would just, document and show the world on what to do. So I'm going to. Yeah. So what I've done first is pry off, in my case, 3 feet. I lost the fourth one, and that's why I put this little knob right here so it'll level out. But this is where all the screws are. So you have 6 screws on the bottom. I've not taken it out, but also in to prep for the top. Now, if you have one yourself, you'll notice that the knob, the turbo knobs here, are raised. That's because I pulled them out. They are You can pull them out. Uh, you can take pliers, but be kind of careful so you don't mess up uh, the bumps, on that side. I was able to pull off one with my fingers and then use my pocket knife pliers to just lift it up enough that I can then pull it up with my fingers again. They are not easy to pull up. They are very tough, and if you don't have a good grip, you'll need the pliers. But for preservation, do be careful. And put those aside because these attach to the motherboard, and we'll just have to figure it out from there on. But that is the main thing to worry about. So, and of course, this knob right here is removable, but we'll take that off later. So I'm going to give, hopefully, a bird's eye view. Oh, there we go. Of taking this apart. Now the cool thing is that these are regular Phillips head screws. Uh, it wouldn't be until Super Nintendo that they started using the security screws, and from there on, because they really don't want you to messing with their stuff, even though you bought it. Now, from what I have seen on the YouTube videos, this is just a plate that I guess it's an RF shield. Oops. So we have six. Oh, now I'm gonna give you a little. If you can see that gunk on the screw there, this is on the inside of the pad. So this came from in here. So that has, food crud, hair, you know, really nasty stuff. I'm hoping that this will be able to go back on. It does feel sticky, so, and if all else fails, I can always put some, they say, epoxy glue on it and everything, so nothing too spectacular. I don't remember when I put this thing on. I guess I just had the nib at the time, and it comes off. So this should, yep, wow. Whew, man, that is dirty. Okay, I'll get my tissue, and we just wipe it down. Oh, you can actually see all the dust. And boy, does it look better on camera, in a way. But, surprising to me, this is all that there is. Because I'm going to say right now, I swear that when I've played this, I put this on my lap and I would feel getting shocked from time to time. Nothing too major, but it was more of that it did feel uncomfortable. And amazingly, if I were to get this out of the way, amazingly, that's a very good camera holder. And this is just the boom of my mic. I'll just show you what I'm talking about. All I did was just, my mic is, I'm just holding it right here. It's actually kind of nice. And it stays too. So I can talk and work at the same time. Okay. That's why they have okay. Oh. See spots on here. You can see them in the light. Yeah, nothing. Looks like dents. Wonder what they're from. Fascinating. Okay. So put my Genesis over here out of the way. Let's see, and it is September 9th, 2015. For historical purposes, Apple just announced their new iPad Pro with what I feel is a really funny gimmick of the Apple Pencil, which is a stylus, something that Steve Jobs didn't want, but now they're bringing it out. So I'm wondering if I kind of feel that, with the way that Steve Jobs was with total control, I wonder if it's a way of, kind of giving him the middle finger, saying, "Yeah, you're gone. You don't mean much anymore. Thanks a lot, but this is a new Apple." But that's just my opinion. The other thing is new iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. This is the 6 Plus, so Intuitive. Uh, Vincent from Australia, how you doing? He's doing a Periscope thing. And tone deaf demo. Yeah. So from that point on, so this is it for the controller. I mean, you have the joystick part and the wires. So okay, so round is facing up. So that way I can rewind it. So like the guy said in one video, we have screws here, these three, and then this cross holds down the, I guess, the buttons and stuff. But I need to get into the buttons in order to take them out to really clean them. Okay, so we'll put the feet over there. It is actually amazing that as you look at this board and realize that something today, the leads here would be much thinner. I mean, this is probably seen as child's play to modern hardware makers. Oh shit! Did I just? Oh. Okay. Did it? I don't think I broke it. Okay. Let's hope I didn't break this. This doesn't look broken. It just holds it in. I have to remember that. Okay. I'm going in, full unknown here, so probably the first time that these screws have been pulled out ever since they were put in the when they were at the manufacturing plant. Kind of the same way when I opened my Sega Genesis to clean it. That's easy. Okay. This still cannot come out, mainly because in here for one guy I watched, he used a flathead screwdriver and one of these little things broke. So I'm not doing that. But if you see down in there a nut hexagonal, let's see, or 1, 2, 3, yeah, hexagonal, not octagonal screw. Let's see if yeah, it does. So basically, just a matter of unscrewing it. And it's not that hard. You just have to have a good tool to be able to reach over and I'm having problems. There we go. And there you go. So it's not that difficult to screw in and screw out. A lot more complicated but it's neat to see how they made these in Taiwan, because this is a controller made in Taiwan, not China. Which means that Taiwan is not a viable place for cheap labor anymore, because that's the only reason why everything is made in China anymore, which I have an issue because of the potential slave labor that the and that falls right out. Okay, just washers come out. Okay, so now let's see. I'm gonna leave that on. Help lock it down. Now you take this off as the buttons start to fall. These aren't marked, so let's figure out what they go to. As I was saying, China, it makes sense that manufacturers like to go there because of the lax rules and Chinese labor laws that basically, you can do almost practically anything to these Chinese workers, and they want the jobs. Fortunately, it does mean they also have safe jobs. Because you hear about the accidents that can happen, like using aluminum powder and then it exploded on one guy, and the explosion basically removed all facial features. So that's kind of disgusting. Okay, ew. And that's the joystick. And can I bring the spring out? Yes, I can. I can put it upside down. I'm going to lift this out. Put that to the side. Figure out. Okay, that lifts right out. Okay. And this is the internal workings of the NES. This is the heart and soul of the NES joystick. So that's kind of exciting. Since this was not made to be user opened, I'm being very careful with these wires. These are 25-year-old wires. And my slow button. And player 1, player 2. And knobs for turning down the turbo. Turn those off. These are A and B. Start, select. Okay. And I just get a tissue and wipe this down. I'm not going to use any water. Just run it over with the tissue and let the tissue dislodge as much dust as possible. And for the fact that this is in fairly good shape, I'm just using a regular tissue. I don't want to use a rag, which could get caught on one of these lines and that'd be it. So now we look at buttons. So these are the pads to do A and B. Well, luckily they're pretty much uniform, hopefully. Okay. So this is start, select. I'll put those right here. Okay, nothing to. Okay. So now I can now chip away. Well, of course, a lot of this is that screwdriver just scraping the gunk off. 25-year-old gunk, food, drink, you know, whatever required during play. Okay. That reminds me, I have a crack up here. There it is. As you can see, minor crack. Yeah, there it is. But it's not complete. So see if we can scrape that off. So let's see. What else has happened? They announced, let's see, I said iPad Pro. They have a new watch bands for Apple Watch, which I don't want to get because I've tried it on, or at least tried to get it on, but the straps were too small on me when I tried it on at the store. I did not get an appointment. I went to the Apple store just to drop off my old MacBook battery because it died, and then one of the cells decided to go into, I'm going to say explode, but it inflated, so it was not usable anymore. And I figured since I was there, why not try the Apple Watch on? Apple Watch is neat, but hold on. One moment. And yes, that was a coin. I have a coin block that, let's see, that should be 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And there it goes again. I've had that for about 8 years now, so it's really cool. So yeah, I bought that coin block from ThinkGeek.com. I also have the Power Star. So you hit that and it's dun 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 dun. You know what? I think this is about as clean as I can get. There's really not much that there's not much in here as for like massive amounts of gunk. So I'm I'm impressed that I was able to take care of this for this long. Okay, now to reassemble. Okay, so I guess that goes in there because, oh wait a minute, use the grooves. Reminds me, at it. All I'm using is flathead screwdriver from my pocket knife and just scraping off whatever gunk I have. I could put these underwater, but I don't have the time to do that. These aren't like really nasty or anything. Sorry. Okay, so that in there, that in there. Now, take off that. Yeah. Okay, so that gets dropped into there. Okay. Now I'm missing another button. Okay, so this one. Okay. I think I need to keep that one on there. And then, let's see. Since these are just press downs, there's no pad to worry about. So, yeah, these are correct. Let's see, anything I need to clean in here? No. I'm wondering if I should just keep it on like that. Okay. Let's see. Spring. That thing. Okay. Whoa. That's a lot of dust. And I got that on video. And boys, this thing's about the gunkiest thing. Ew. Let's see if I can turn the camera. Oops. Come on. That's better. Okay. I got a new one. And one nice thing is that I have, well, I did. You can always hook it up. Is my Retron 5. Of course, I need to find a Nintendo game to play with. Let's see. And if you hear a rumble, my fan is like right here. Okay. If you're just joining, I'm in the process of cleaning the joystick part of my NES controller. There wasn't exactly anything wrong with the controller itself. I just figured since I found it, why not just clean it out and show fine viewers of YouTube. And maybe this will be around for years to come. So, say, say about 10 years, 10, 20, 30, assuming that YouTube's still around, 30 years. Kids, I don't know what it's like in, let's see, it's 2015, so 2046. I'll be 66 years old. Jesus. I'll be retiring. Okay, so to my future self, assuming that this video lasts that long, hello from 2015. As I watch myself do this with my Angry Birds shirt. Remember that game? It was an awesome game. Awesome series. Unfortunately, Rovio in 2015 wasn't doing very well. They had up to 800 people working at that company, and they've had to lay off about half because the sales failed. Okay, so put these on. I don't think there's a particular way, but since I have them out, okay. So, pad there, and hold it down there. And now, the scary part. Okay. Now, how did I do it? What's scaring me is that if I let go, this thing could pop right up. So, I'm just trying to get myself situated. Because I don't want these wires to become tangled. And this is a very long cord. I don't want them to rip or anything because then all that work gone down the drain. Okay. I think these will hold enough. Press them down. Okay. Here we go. So, nope. since these are, let's see, bottom. Oh shit. Something fell. God, come on. Really? I'm about to lose that. Okay. One thing at a time here. Be very, very careful. I'm fixing computers. Okay. And then that. Goes there. Yeah, there's no. Make sure. Okay. That lines up. That lines up. Uh-oh. I'm losing it. Okay. Just to be secure it properly. Okay. That won't pop out suddenly. And then I just turn that over. I stuff that into there. And look here. That button feels weird. Bring this back over. And find out why. There's nothing preventing this. If I just put it right there. The slow button doesn't feel like it wants to. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're in business. Hello? Okay, there we go. I guess shutting down my mic caused it to stop. See if I can reverse it. Hello? Okay. There we go. Just making sure that it actually works. And I don't know why. Recording. Properties. Okay, for some reason my audio is crap. So I'm gonna do. I'll use this, my webcam actual stuff. So, in case if you missed it, I'm sorry if I sound louder. Yeah. Crap. I'm making sure. I'll use this. Okay. The webcam actual stuff. Okay. So I won't talk as loud. I don't know what's wrong with my microphone. Usually it's not that low. So I'm just gonna, okay. But you saw me put this stuff together. If you saw me get it jammed here, this is actually stamped metal, so you can get it caught in this. So just keep looking out. So that will give me some practice. Figure out what the hell is wrong with my mic. Which means it probably happened last time. Excuse me. Yesterday. Getting called for dinner. Okay, so now take these and just press them back on. And they should have enough stick to stick. Enough glue. God, this is so nasty. Let's hope. Just press that in really hard. Oops. Yeah, there's not much stick on this. No, it's okay. That'll work for now. Okay, so the big thing now is to put these washers, just drop them in on over the thing, and then these
screws. Those nuts. Just tighten on. And just drops right in. And this one does not want to cooperate. Let's turn it on. Okay, I think that does not feel right. That does look a little lopsided. Yeah. Okay, so try that again. Okay. And just keep working. You can see it turning. And it's tight. Okay. Now, these are okay, so that's what it looks like full. And the nice thing is that these are pointing to, the slots are pointed directly to the arrows. So that makes it a lot easier because there's no, angle to put these in. So basically, line up, circle, triangle, and press in. And there you go. So I think see a Nintendo game. Okay, something doesn't feel right. Maybe. No. Left. But to hold this on. And let's see. Let's get my Retron 5 out. Because it's the only thing I have for but then of course the nice thing about the Retron 5 is that this can be used with any of these games. So you have Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, and Famicom games. So all I have to do is plug it in. Get a copy of what? Let's see. I also need the other nice thing about the Retron 5 is the use of HDMI. Now you may be wondering, how can this system play, non-HDMI games? Well, basically the whole idea, and I can't remember if it's true whether or not they have the actual ROMs installed in here, which is kind of illegal. They've been taken to court and stuff. But basically what happens is you take a game like Sonic the Hedgehog here, and it downloads the stuff onto the game, or onto the console, basically as a anti-piracy method. So, of course, this is very tough, and they got a lot of flack for I'll switch to HDMI 2. I hit the power, and Hyperkin, and then use the weird controller here. And turn it on by the Bluetooth connection. So it's going to load. It doesn't recognize cartridge, which is interesting because, oh dear. Okay, we're good. It's a really tough squeeze in here. So, do a demonstration. Okay. And then, let's see. There's the ports here. So, Genesis, Nintendo, Super Nintendo ports. And because this essentially is, oops, one moment. This is essentially controller agnostic. I've been able to play a Nintendo game with a Sega Genesis controller. So I should, since it's only one button, play okay. It's powering. Yeah. So get down here. Turn on. No. No. so we know that it works. I hit start. Maybe it'll work. Oh, there we go. Yay, the buttons light up. So let's prove that it works. I hit start. And there's Sonic. And if I hold down the turn that off, so I am playing Sonic the Hedgehog on a Sega Genesis cartridge using a Nintendo controller. How awesome is that? Ooh, that was a lucky shot. So I just put on the table here and play Sonic. Now we'll just jump right through this level. Oops. Yay! Come on, yes! One more! One more! Yay! Avoid that bug guy. And that's a demonstration of the Retron 5. 134,000 points, or 13,400 points. And I get to go into here. Oh no! See if I can get the Chaos Emerald. I'm almost there! Yes! There we go. I get the Chaos Emerald. Woo! Okay. So pauses. And this is using the slow button. But yeah. And then I use the regular controller. And I say return to main menu. Let's try to. And then I shut that off. So this is a working controller. I have taken this apart fully and put it back together and tested it. So I'm happy. So thank you for watching. As you can see in the, oh my god, you wouldn't believe how tough this is. Trying to get this game out. Yeah, this is, they actually made this, I think they made a newer version where the teeth, the connectors inside aren't as tough. You can get this from ThinkGeek and a lot of other places for like $140, $160, depending on what the price is. I don't know if they're actually being made anymore, because one thing that they do offer is upgradable firmware, and they haven't upgraded since December. So but that's another story. So thank you for watching. If you want to follow me on YouTube, let's see, I'm still doing that. Hold on one second. Let me switch over to my regular microphone. Hopefully,
Okay, save. Okay. You can follow me on YouTube, Brian T. Boer, or Google Plus. Uh, let's see, plus plus symbol Brian Boer 1, the number 1. Or just facebook.com/Brian Boer or twitter.com/Brian Boer. Follow me, ask me questions. You know, if you want to know more about the Retron 5, more all all the information I can give. I think it's a really good console. Because it's the same idea as what the original PlayStation 3 was. It was backwards compatible. It's not perfect, but it's awesome. So that's another story. So follow me on there, and thank you for watching. And wait, check out my other videos coming up later, and have fun and geek out. See you later.